What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning back in. It's Friday afternoon on a gorgeous day and we're headed home from work. We're gonna go load up the Nova and the trailer, take it out to the track tonight. We'll probably tech the car tonight, and racing is tomorrow and Sunday. We're double entered, well, single entry in 2 classes. We're gonna be in Pro and Nostalgia, all quarter mile. And yeah, hopefully we can let go good off the light. Hopefully the car's consistent. Weather's going to be really good this weekend, so I know the car's going to be fast. And yeah, hopefully it's a good weekend. We can turn on some wind lights and let's not waste any more time. Let's head right out to the track. Alright guys, we're in the staging lanes. We're 2 pairs from being up. This is going to be the first test pass in Pro. We're entered in 2 classes this weekend, Pro and Nostalgia. So we should get 2 or 3 test hits before eliminations start today. And then today's Saturday. And then we'll do the same thing tomorrow. So hopefully we can go some rounds. I just went a 10:18 at 1:30, boys. New personal best. Elimination round of the season. We're excited. Let's go. Well guys, unfortunately we are out for today. Learned a lot though, which is good. So to explain the situation to you guys a little bit, what I've always liked to do, and I don't think that this is the right thing now that I think about it, is if I'm double entered classes, on the second round of time trials, I'll normally go up closer to when eliminations start. So I'll go up for like the second class, for example, and do the time trial. That way the weather's closer to what it's gonna be, for eliminations round one. Well, in this case, I got back from Nostalgia test pass and got back to the trailer, and they had already called pro up to the lane. So my class was already up. Although the weather, it's nice because I already had the weather data. The car's heat soaked, it doesn't have time to cool down, and it caused the car to run slow. So the car obviously ran slower in pro because it was heat soaked. I thought it would go about a 22 or a 23, somewhere right in there. Ended up going a 28. It was heat soaked, so lost that, went out, but had Nostalgia still, had plenty of time to cool down. But then I was kind of lost data wise on, because it got hotter outside, so that's going to cause the car to slow down. But I didn't know, with it not being heat soaked, how much it would pick up, so it was kind of a loss. So I just dialed back right in there where it ran the first in pro round one at a 10:29. And I killed 10 mile an hour and still went a 10:27. So it was on another 10:24 where it should have been if the car was cool in pro round one. All right, guys, it is Sunday. We're back in the lanes for test pass number one. Actually, we'll probably only get one test pass today. Weather's significantly different than yesterday. It's a lot colder. Actually, it's not much colder, but a little bit. The humidity's way up. Right now it's 50% versus 27 this time yesterday, and we got a pretty good headwind where we had a tailwind yesterday. So some new variables to play with today. All good, we'll get some good data, and hopefully we have a good day. All right, guys, we are out in pro. Unfortunately, we are struggling a little bit. Luck is not on our side, but we still have one more class, so we'll try to get it done in there. But just missed the tree. The car was running a little bit quicker. The headwind wasn't quite as bad as the time trial, so I could tell it was running a little bit quicker. But I started kicking it and killing time, and he just got me on the tree, so I just didn't have enough room to not break out. So we're gonna head back up for Nostalgia here soon. Wind is about the same, but the humidity is starting to go down, so pretty tricky here at Firebird to dial cars sometimes, but it's always good data, good to learn, and see what we can get done in Nostalgia. Guys, we're back home. I've had about a day or so to kind of soak in what happened this weekend, and definitely struggled. Learned a lot though. Definitely struggled. Didn't have much, any luck swinging our way. 0 for 4 on the weekend, so that's kind of a bummer, but that's what this channel is all about. We show the ups and downs and the what it's actually like to drag race. So it's not always good, but we learned a lot about the car. I don't really know what happened on that last red light. I felt like I was taking my time, and I felt like I let go a little bit early though. I thought it was gonna be good. I didn't think I was gonna go that red, but that was really the first time this weekend where I was in the right lane and the faster car. So I don't know if I saw him leave off in my peripheral vision and just got antsy. And it is always tricky, especially when you're that close in times, you know. His 1020, I think or my 1020 to his 1080, you know, his car is launching right as I'm about to let go when the tree's falling. So it can look weird in my peripheral vision. And so I may try some blinders and stuff like that in the future, but it's all good. You have good weekends and you have bad weekends, and that's just how it goes. So we learned a lot about the car though. I think it's definitely more consistent. I think I was trying to compensate too much with the weather because I'm so used to how much the car used to move around numbers last year that I just broke out a couple of times too. So learned a lot. Weather so far has not affected the car as much as it normally has. So I think that's where a couple of those mistakes came from. The Nova is currently torn apart just a little bit. I think I got my oil leak issue figured out. I thought it was the supercharger that was overfilled. But draining it didn't seem to help, and so I thought maybe one of the seals on the snout or something was blown, but I got to taking off the supercharger, and I noticed that this plug, there's a square-headed plug, MPT plug on the front of the block that was loose. So versus taking the blower down to the blower shop and having them put new seals and all that kind of stuff in it, I'm going to go ahead and try this first this weekend to see if this works. If it is still leaking oil, then I'll probably take the supercharger down there. But I think that's what it was. We got more racing coming this coming Friday, actually, is the start of the club series. So if you guys watched our videos before, some from last year, this is the series where clubs compete against each other in different brackets. And each round wins worth 10 points, and just try to rack up as many points as you can by the end of I think it's a 6-race series. So yeah, this Friday is the first round of the club series, and I really enjoy these. You get a lot of test passes during the day before eliminations start, and we always do a potluck and stuff like that. So food's always good, and vibes are always good there too. So hopefully we have some more luck. We're gonna turn on some win lights this Friday. I have a feeling we're gonna have a better experience out there this time. So I'm gonna keep working on the Nova a little bit, get it put back together, and that's gonna end off this video, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, following along, and wish us luck. We could use some more luck this coming race. So appreciate it, guys. We'll see you in the next video.